Morning again, ladies. I've just come on very quickly to show you how you can make these little crackers, treat crackers, and our little gingerbread man. Yeah, you could hold quite a bit in there. Nail varnish, lipstick, a couple of chocolates, sweets for the children, just to put on the table at Christmas. So I've got two sizes here that I want to show you in two different shapes. This one you're going to need, this is real red cardstock by Stampin' Up. So you're going to need a piece that measures 4.5 by 6.5, and you're going to score on the long side at 1, 1.5 and 2, and you're going to do like a mountain valley fold. Okay, then on the long side you score 1, 1.5 and 2, and then on your short side, which is this side, you score at 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And before we do any folding, what you're going to do is, well, you're going to fold your little side. No, you're not. You're going to put that in and you're going to line it up at 1.5. Okay, and you're going to punch. By the way, this is using the envelope punch board. Now you can buy these from Stampin' Up. I did have mine before. Excuse me, I joined Stampin' Up. So yeah. And then you're going to move it up to the 5-inch mark. I have made these before on my old YouTube channel, but we're not going there. Okay, so then you just carry on folding each section down, lining it up with 1.5. Punch. Now this is going through 2 layers of card, so it might be a bit. Okay, and fold again. On your fold line, line it up with 1.5. Punch. I'm having to stand up to do it because I can't get the pressure. Line it up 1.5. Punch and 5 and punch. Okay, so that's what you're left with once you've punched all your bits out. So what we're going to do is now we're going to fold. That's my phone. Fold and burnish all our score lines. So that's, and then you're just going to put some sticky tape or turn tape on the end. So that's a piece of card measuring 4.5 inches wide by 6.5 inches in length. You're going to score on the long side at 1 inch, 1.5 inch and 2 inch. And then you're going to flip it over and score at 1 inch, 1.5 inch and 2 inch. Okay, and then on your short side you're going to score at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, and then you're going to be left with this little bit at the end here. Okay, and we're just going to put our turning tape along the line. So we're just going to put a little piece on there. Piece on there. Don't go over your score lines, whatever you do. And one on there. Finish that. Peel it off. And all you're going to do is fold that over and fold that one over to meet it. Okay, so that's what it should look like at the minute, like a tube. Okay. I'm just pushing these ends in. Okay, just to give them a little bit of help. So I used ribbon on that one, a bit of ribbon that I had. I'm going to use some twine on this one, I think. Let me see, red and green. That look nice. Now this is not from Stampin' Up, this is from my own stash. So don't go on the website looking for it because you won't find it. So I'm just going to cut some off. And you just wrap it round. And you're just going to pull it. And you can either tie it in a bow just leave mine in a knot, I think, because my hands are not playing this morning. And again on the other end. chop a bit off them ends. Okay, so that's going to be the front of our box. Now you can either, the bits that you've punched out, you can either save them and make your own poinsettia. That one I've got to put a centre in. Or you can get the cookie cutter Christmas stamps, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to punch out, do a gingerbread man, I think. There he is. I'll just stick him on there. Get my ink. And some paper. And I'm using Very Vanilla. Just to ink him up. Okay, that's our gingerbread man. And this is the punch. Now be aware, with the punch you'd also have some other little bits as well. So if you're doing a run of your gingerbread men, make sure you give them enough room either side. Too much at the bottom. Okay. Okay. Do you see what I mean about it cutting out at the sides of your gingerbread men? So leave enough room for that. I'm just going to use a glue dot on the back of him. Or maybe two. I'm just going to put him to the side. Let me see. I'm going to use a couple of little, definitely not that colour. A couple of little pearls for his buttons. I'll move them into place in a minute. doesn't want to stick. Because it's got no sticking. Now again, these pearls are out of my stash, but I do know the dimensionals you can get from Stampin' Up, you can colour them with a Sharpie. So that's our square cracker, if you like. Now this next one, you need a piece of paper, a piece of cardstock, and I'm using Emerald Envy, and it's cut at 6.5 by 10. Okay, and you're going to score every inch on the short side. So you're going to score at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, 5 inch, 6 inch, and you're going to leave the 1/2 inch because that's what we're going to use to stick. And then you're going to score on the short side at 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and 2.5. And again, you're going to want to do that mountain and valley fold. Okay, it just helps with the closure. So I've already gone and I've punched because I didn't want you to listen to me banging away all my hills out. And what you do is line it up on the 2 inch mark on both sides. So you line this end bit up to the 2 inch mark and punch, and do that on all your one inch score lines, and again on the other end line it up at the 2 inch mark and punch. Okay, so this will give you a hexagonal, I can't get my words out today, cracker or treat box, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just removing the tearing tape. I'm just lining that up. There. And line it up at the top. There. And that's going to become your back. So that's what it looks like. Okay. And again, I'm going to take some baker's twine. You can use ribbon, you can use whatever you like. Just to do our closure. And this one is a really good size. Okay, so there's your hexagonal, you know what I mean. Okay, and as I say, it's a really good size cracker, so you could fit lots in there if you wanted to. Now you could either add, let me get a nice big pearl. Now this is all the punch out pieces. So you could either add that on the front, or you could add your, it's well truly stuck on. So there's that one. Or you could add your gingerbread man. Let's do another one. Let's see where we go. Okay, so I have my ink, my stamp, and word of warning, I found out the hard way. If you're going to use your stamps, especially new stamps, try not to use a very juicy, and that's a prime example, because all my ink pads are fairly new. See if you use a very juicy ink pad, can you see the way it's mottled a bit? That's because the ink pad is too juicy, if you like, for want of a better word. I'm going to punch in that. And again, make sure you give yourself room. Because you will get other bits flying out all over the place. So just put a couple of blue dots on. So there's the front of our box. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to stick that on as well. But you can find your own ways of decorating them. So there's the large cracker, and there's the little, what I call a teacup cracker, and they were both done using the envelope punch board. As I say, you can get yours from Stampin' Up. I already had mine before I joined Stampin' Up. I did make these crackers a long time ago when I was first on YouTube, before I lost my YouTube channel and had to make another one. So I hope you like them. I'll give you the dimensions again. For the little one, you're going to need a piece of cardstock, and I've used real red, and it measures 4.5 by 6.5, and you're going to score on the long side at 1 inch, 1.5 inch and 2 inch. Then you're going to score on the short side at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch and 4 inch. Then you're going to line it up on your envelope. Oops, everything's falling down. Envelope punch board. You're going to line it up on one end at 1.5 inches, and then you're going to scoot it across to the 5 inch mark and punch. Okay, you don't have to score, you're just using the punch, and that will make it the small square cracker. Okay, then for the hexagonal one, you're going to need a piece of cardstock. I've used Emerald Envy, and it's going to be 6.5 by 10 inches. You're going to score on the short side every inch up to the 6 inch mark, and that will leave you your 1/2 inch to glue it together. And then on the short side, you're going to score at 1.5, 2 and 2.5, and you're going to do your mountain and valley folds. It just helps with that closure. Then you're going to line up at the 2-inch on your punch board, and you're going to punch on one side. Then you're going to flip it round, line it up again at the 2-inch, and punch on all your score lines. Okay, and then once you've punched it all, as I say, if you want to keep these pieces that punch out, obviously you can't use the single piece, that punch out, they do make lovely poinsettia looking flowers. So I hope you give that a go. As I say, they're a lovely size for a treat box. If you do want to use the cookie cutter Christmas and the cookie cutter punch, you do get this in a bundle, and you save 10%. And as an addition, you can also buy the Halloween cookie cutter stamp set. Unfortunately, you don't get that in a bundle, you do have to buy that separate, but I think it's well worth it if you're into Christmas and you're into Halloween. So I hope you give that a go, ladies, and see what you can come up with and let me know. I will be back on again a bit later on. Hopefully the sun would have moved and there won't be as much glare. So I hope you like that tutorial. I hope you give it a go. And let me see what you come up with. So thanks for watching, ladies. If you do require a catalogue, please leave me a comment below or visit my blog at melissajanehatton.blogspot.com and leave me a message on there, and I'll speak to you all soon. So take care for now. Bye bye, take care.